Hello Gemini, welcome to your July reading. So, I've meditated on your cards, laid down the first layer. What Spirit wants to talk to you about this month. What you're probably going to experience here. Here I have conflict. So, conflict, of course, it can be experienced outside of you, or here I think we're talking about an inner conflict. These are all wills that clash on one another until the truest will prevail. But when it is in conflict like that, it often puts us in a situation where we can't advance. But I have the sun right beside it. So it's enlightenment that you're going to get clarity, seeing truly about that conflict, outer or inner. And after that, I have the Queen of Swords. There you are, transforming that conflict, which was probably painful for you, into wisdom, the butterflies. Understanding clearly with your sword of truth, therefore guarding your heart, but at the same time welcoming what is in front of you. So how it's showing up during the month is that conflict, what was right under. Here I have the Four of Pentacles. So it's something that you've been holding on for a long time. Sometimes when people have wronged us or told us something disturbing or whatever, we kind of hold on to it. We hold on to the pain, and it can transform into resentment, even if we're not really conscious about it. But when somebody, especially if it's a family member or something like that, that we still are in contact with, it kind of brews deeply inside of us and prevents us from healing completely from it because we're holding on to the conflict, to the pain. I say that because after I have the High Priestess, so you're going to go inside and really look at what you're holding on, because what you're holding on is holding you back. The devil. It's putting you into vibration on the level that it is, that is not for your better good, that is holding you down. Maybe it can even create ways that we need to compensate because we're holding on to old pain, old conflict here. After that, I have strength. So going inside, seeing your devil, overcoming it, probably has to do with the balance of giving and receiving, how you receive and how you can give. And there's a transformation, death, the end of that. So it's a beautiful enlightenment. We are in Cancer season. There's going to be Cancer eclipse. So in a way, it's kind of the shadow part is going to come over the sun, and then the sun comes out. It makes us see often many things and gives us the opportunity to eclipse them from our lives. So I think this is what is happening here. Let's clarify. I call upon Spirit. I call upon the light. I call upon my guides. I call upon the divine to come and give me clarity on this reading. Maybe your conflict was about not receiving what you deserved in your childhood or something like that, because you kind of understand the balance of giving and receiving there at the end. Talk to me about the Five of Wands. Ooh. Yes, it was in your childhood, or in the past, deep past. I have Six of Cups here, and I have the Four of Cups. So what you have experienced in the past there that was creating a conflict inside of you, it's kind of, you're just looking at it and not seeing another way of receiving love, of receiving beautiful emotions. So it's kind of keeping you in the loop of just experimenting the same things. But here I have Ace of Cup and King of Sword. So you see the Queen of Sword, here the King of Sword. So it's going to be seeing it clearly, and it all has to do, I think, with self-love and the capacity to receive love. Love is in every sense, because it's that energy that comes from the divine, that its first anchor point is within us. Then it can go towards others and so on. That's why sometimes it's inspiration, it's serenity, it's all these things. But here you're seeing it clearly, and with the capacity to cut what doesn't serve you anymore. So if in your childhood you didn't receive the quality of love that you deserved, it makes you refer to love only through lack or conflict or lack of balance. Show me the sun. Show me the sun. Here I have the Eight of Pentacles. So it's by working on it, by investing yourself and seeing the result. You probably did a lot of spiritual work here. And of course, if we're talking about work, you can relate that to work itself. But on this, by seeing this, I see it more on spiritual work, investing yourself in mastering these elements brings you clarity to start seeing results in your concrete life. Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. So you see, you receive an Ace of Cup there, working on yourself, mending maybe a cup that was broken inside of you, or opening yourself up to a higher level of emotions. And so here you are, the page comes after the Ace of Cups, where we grab that cup and we are presenting it, bringing it in our lives, filled with possibility. Here the fish, it's living emotions. Okay, what were you holding on to? Four of Pentacles, what were you holding on to? Here I have the Two of Wands, and I have Death. It's almost like if you were holding on, preventing yourself from really letting go of something and transforming, letting something die so that it can go back to the universe, like an old experience or something like that. And it is a decision. It's a decision of letting go and letting die something that we were holding on to. High Priestess. What did the High Priestess talk to you about? High Priestess is the ruler of the moon. So everything that is hidden. She's talking to you about the Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles comes from the divine. How we are will make it its reality. So see here, you get the illumination on how you proceed and what you get as a result. So the High Priestess is showing you the Ace of Pentacles sent by the divine here, that it can become a Ten of Pentacles. But if inside of you, you had experiences in the past that prevented you from bringing that Ace of Pentacles to fruition, there it's going to be a decision for you to let go of that experience in the past. Show me the Devil. Because she's talking to you about our 3D world, how opportunities, sparks of the divine to create seeds, how they are brought into life, into concrete, and can be flourished. So that whole process of abundance. Show me the Devil. Yeah, so the Devil was keeping you stuck here in your capacity to build, because this is building, this is working with others also. There's a question of trust of the others also, that they are going to be there and doing their part. It's being acknowledged for who we are. It's a teamwork. So it's like if maybe you were relying on yourself a lot, and in a way it was keeping you binded in when it comes to actually being and building something with somebody else, at work, at love, at life itself. That what happened in the past, that experience that you were holding on to, you're healing from it. Strength. Talk to me about strength. Spirit, talk to me about strength for Gemini. Yeah, all right. My God. Okay. So, strength. Tower. What you've been holding on to, that old pattern that you didn't let die, is coming down with the eclipse. In this eclipse season, the Tower came out for almost, I think, 11 signs out of 12. So there you go. That's the eclipse that's going to do that. And after the eclipse, after the Tower, that's the card that comes after. Because what was false comes down, and we gain back our faith, our healing. We realigned with our stars. We put that experience back in the commune waters there, unconscious waters, and that new experience to grow the new things that are coming. Judgment, it's a transformation, comes after death there. We die and then we come back to life. So here, strength, that part of your ego that maybe was keeping resentment from experiences from your past, you're overcoming it here with your higher self. And it through an enlightenment, through events that are going to go, oh my God, okay. But right after, in the same draw, see, you're going to heal, gain back your faith, realign, and reborn. Bang, 3 major arcanas explaining that major arcana. A huge step up. Show me the 6 of Pentacles. I think that is a process that you've been working on for the past months. And here the eclipse season is kind of gonna seal the deal on it. Because when we work on ourselves, at one point we can acknowledge and see what we have to let go, what is blocking us, but it's kind of hard to do it. It comes down to a decision at one point. Do I want to be right, or do I want to be happy? That person or that situation hurt me in the past, created conflict inside of me. in my capacity to receive love, receive what I deserve. So do I want them to still pay for it, have a acknowledgement of the pain they caused me or whatever, or do I just let it die and for my own capacity to heal and to receive in the future something not based on my past experiences that would block me, but on what the divine wants to give me. Six of Pentacles. See, with that happening, your home, the people you're with, your family and your couple or your future couple or all of that, this is celebration at home and receiving in an equal sharing of give and take, not giving more to try to be recognized or to be loved, or from a place of lack that when we don't even have enough for ourselves. No, this man gives because he is rich and abundant, and receiving when we need. You know, sometimes we can help others, and when it comes time for us to need help, no one is around. Well, that is because that is a belief from past experience. No one is around for me to give me what I need. Creates a conflict in your capacity to create in life abundance. Well, there it is. Oops. Sorry. Death. Death wanted to fly away. Okay. Show me death. So you're transforming. You're letting that die there, what you were holding on to. Letting it die, transform, purify. You want to talk about death, Spirit? You want to talk about death? There's a card that had flipped up. Six of Pentacles again. So I don't know if it was there or for death, but the old way of thinking of giving and receiving is changing. And it's probably that. And it comes from your childhood. It can even come from another life before that you came in with that and probably experienced it through your life, that imbalance in the giving and receiving. All right, Chariot. And the King of Pentacles was there, and that's the abundant masculine side there. Eh? So, Chariot, card of success, card of a spiritual path, 7, because see, your dark and your light are aligned. If you're in your unconscious, you had like a certain belief about this, a pentacle, something you can touch, feel, and sense here. It's the 4 elements and spirit. It's the 5 senses. It's our 3D reality here. So that when it comes from heaven like that, maybe it wasn't fair and it wasn't equal. You didn't get what you deserved. So if that was in your darkness, in your dark heart, horse sphinx here, then that sphinx would have gone to create in a certain way. But your conscious part here wants to have abundance, wants to have people that nourish you and take care of you as much as you do the same for them. So this one would have gone in another way, and therefore creating chaos in your life and painful experiences. Now they are aligned because your old concept of equal sharing, give and take, has transformed. This is beautiful, Gemini. And It's going to bring you stability and happiness in your life, because you're going to let go of that which was binding you in a way. Maybe even binding you from totally engaging into something, but preventing you to build something solid with other people, where you felt that they were bringing as much as you were bringing. Here it's collaboration, but true collaboration. Not you doing everything and others surfing on your coattail. Because you are going to see clearly that new cup that the universe wants to give you. Here, you know, the conflicts from your past that prevented you from receiving that cup here. Because this is all what you remembered and looked at. You were holding on to it. Now you're going to make the decision to transform it and let it go. Let it go so you can start receiving to your equal value. By letting go of the resentment, let it go of the experience, you're going to open up and let it transform into something else. And it will not be part of who you are anymore. I am the one that does everything for others and never get abandoned or whatever. Not supported, or I have to give so much more to receive a little. That is leaving by letting go of it, letting go of the story, reawakening and realigning yourself. It's hard to let go to old resentment, I understand, especially when we were wronged. There's a part of us that wants to see justice, and but that keeps us under the devil. So, and it's part of our ego. So letting go of it, overcoming our ego, will bring this. That was pretty quick and forward for you, Gemini. And I think you've been working on that for a while. They've been showing this. And the enlightenment is coming from all that work that you've been doing on yourself. And there you are, having transformed it into wisdom. There you have that cup that you couldn't see before. You have it in your hand. And it's filled with possibility with the fish. I'm going to wish you love and light. Thank you for all your comments and share and subscribes. Personal readings, the information is below. And have a beautiful month, Gemini. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.